Okay, I guess we are live. Oh my goodness. I wanted to test my cameras and everything because I'm ready to bring these live videos, back again. So I thought, why not, put the live and just test it out to see how it's coming out. How's everybody doing? I know I had promised that I was going to start on the first of the month. I was going to bring live, video and do live on the 1st of April. And isn't it a year is going by so fast? Clients that I am seeing on a day-to-day basis, and I've been asking, is it me or is it the time? And I thought maybe because I just turned 60, time is starting to roll away like a roll of toilet paper. Have you heard that story from me? If you haven't, I worked in a nursing home years ago when I first came to America, and one patient said to me, honey, you better live your life, make the most of each day, because when you get to age, at that time I wasn't even 50 years old yet, maybe not even 40 years old. She's like, enjoy every moment, because as you age, life becomes like a roll of toilet paper. When you get to the end, it goes so fast. Before you know it, you know, wait, what happened to the toilet paper? It's finished, and you have to change it again. But we don't have a redo of life. One quickly as much as I can to just talk about life, mental wellness, how to even live and make the best of each moment of life that we have. That's my desire. As I have always said for years and years, I love and enjoy inspiring, encouraging, empowering, and motivating others, because that's what fuels me. That's what motivates me. A lot of people have said, well, how do you keep your life the way that you keep it? How do you get to smile most of the time? I don't smile all the time. I don't laugh all the time, but most of the time I try to, because life happens to all of us and you don't have to smile and laugh all the time. There's a time and a season for everything. And sometimes we cry, sometimes we laugh, and sometimes, yes, there is a time for sadness, joy, peace, and happiness. If this is your first time, seeing me live or even on videos, my name is Dr. STEM. That's my AKA name, Dr. STEM. Stembile Matlatin is the full name that I go by. And let me start off by the news that I have. So many of you know that I started, 6 years ago, the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference. This year, I know at the beginning of the year, we had planned, myself and the team that bring you the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference. We had, decided that we were going to Australia. So let me start off by that, because we recently met, and unfortunately, we are not able to, sustain the venue that we had in Australia. So we are now going to the UK, because a lot of people were saying, well, Australia might be a little bit too much for us to save and go to Australia. So we heard you, and we are now going to the UK. We had a couple of places that we were voting to see where we can go, and the United Kingdom is one. We will be in a place called Cheshire. Is it Cheshire? Cheshire? I think it's Cheshire. So the good thing is I do have family in the UK. My aunts, my uncles, and family are in the UK. So they're going to be helping me on the ground to put it together, as well as many colleagues and friends that are in the UK. So I'm very excited, because then that also helps, me coordinate it, so that it's not just us in the United States, the team that's here that's coordinating it. We do have people on the ground in the UK that will be helping out. So if you're in the UK or wherever you are, please get ready, because September 6th, we are going to be in the UK doing the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference. It's going to be packed. It's going to be anointed. It's going to be joyous. There's a lot that we have to celebrate. And bouncing back is always about uplifting, encouraging, and empowering all of us to bounce back no matter what. So I'm very excited about that. September 6th, 2025, please get ready because the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference will be going to Cheshire in the United Kingdom this year, 2025. And I think they're planning, more surprise things for us all when we arrive. So my suggestion too is as you get plan to get there a day or two early because we will have some events that will be happening as well a day or two earlier than the Bounce Back Empowerment Conference that will happen on a Saturday. The reason why I had started the live again was also because of the changes that are happening I am based in the United States. So the changes that are happening all around us, I was deeply, deeply disturbed to see how many people are getting laid off and are losing their jobs. And I think one of the things that always, comes to me when we had COVID or we have, life changes, and especially something like this year where a lot of people are laid off, my very first thing is, what about their mental health? What about, their mental wellness? Does anybody think about the impact of, laying someone off just like that? They don't have a job, but they have families, they have lives, and it just changes everything. What about their mental wellness? So that's the reason why I wanted to bring this as well, so that we can talk about mental health. It's just not a luxury anymore where we say, you know what, take care of your mental health, take care of the way you're thinking, take care of the way that you're taking care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually. This is a must that we have to all be mindful of the things that we think about, the way that we, take care of ourselves mentally, because then it is taking a toll on all of us. Whether you're still working or not, but just having a friend, a family member, or even seeing on the news how it's impacting people losing their jobs, it does, impact us one way or the other. So I wanted us to have a discussion about mental wellness and also what are some of the things that, people can do. So as I said, I started off this live today. I just wanted to test it out to see how it's coming out. But what I'll do is I wanted to come in on every Tuesday and come up with the live. But now I got to sit down at the table again and see, what days will be best, because then my Tuesday this week was crazy. My schedule was just crazy. But what are some of the questions that you have when it comes to mental wellness? What are some of the questions that you have when it comes to taking care of yourself, during this challenging and difficult time? That time is also rolling away very fast, faster than normal. What are some of the things that you would like for us to talk about and to have discussions about, or for me to record for you and give you information about? What are some of the topics that you might have in the comments area? Whenever, however you come across this video, please let me know. Tell me a little bit about, some of the things that you might want to, for us to address or for us to talk about. What topics are we not talking about? Are we not seeing out in the media, or even just reading about? What information would you like to hear from me, knowing that I am a mental health professional? I am, inspirational, motivational person that comes in to also build on confidence, self-esteem, self-belief. What are some of the things that I can help you with? All right, enough testing. I will let it end here, and let's see how this comes out to you. Let me know if you're hearing me, clearly, if this is coming out clearly, and then we can do this again on a weekly basis. Until then, as I always say, this is DrStem. Be encouraged.